Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. The Australian dollar overnight stages a daring move to the upside, and now as the bulls gather further, looks towards the region of 76 figure 25. It is assessed that from this level the market will probably be ambushed by the bears and see a turnaround and look back from 76 figure 25 towards immediate support 75.45 and then down towards 75.05, which was yesterday's low. The broad base still remains at this stage at 73.75.85. It is quite concerning that across the board that the US dollar still remains relatively overbought, even though the fact that overnight it posts another 6-month high of 93.95. With a little bit of divergence, and also the fact is that the market may slightly stage a mild pullback, could see the euro rebound from the base that's holding at 116.6065. Now overnight, as you can see, the market did briefly stab towards the low of 117.14 before staging a mild rebound, but nevertheless from that rebound it is supportive that we could be looking towards 118.10 to 118.65.75 and reassess from there. For those trading dollar yen, I believe the market is now taking profit, and since the high reached at 111.15.25 is that the fact is we are pulling back. From a technical point, we are overbought, and as you can see, retreating from the RSI. Therefore, I do expect to see the immediate target of 110.55, or the uptrend now risen to 110.10.15, and reassess from there as we could see a rebound in the US dollar if the weakness does continue, and look back towards the region, I believe, of 114 eventually. The pound plummets further and briefly looks under 134 overnight. It is considered that the market is now extremely oversold and therefore could see a short-term correction at levels from where we are. This week we do have the Bank of England to speak, but the market is still a little bit concerned about the Brexit with talks coming through today. Pressure is growing on Prime Minister Theresa May to come up with a better proposal or solution over the Irish border issue. A report by a local UK newspaper suggested that the UK is prepared to remain in customs union to avoid having a hard land border with Ireland. So we'll have to see how that all plans out, because the Brexit was to actually pull out completely from Europe. So see how that all turns out. Later on, we do have the CPI number out, which is expected to remain unchanged at 2.5% year over year, just above the Bank of England's target of 2%. So with the support just holding in at 133.80 and the base at 133.20, does expect to see a short-term correction very, very soon, as we are extremely oversold. Immediate resistance seen at 134.70 and then up towards 135.25. The gold took another stab, and as you can see here, the market, it doesn't really want to sell off. Instead, it's posting dojis and just stabbing towards the downside. At this present stage, I'm looking at 12.78 as support and looking for a rebound. This rebound could look up towards 95, and if it does continue, a break above 96 would give further confirmation to 03.05 as a target. Any pullback still looks towards 78.83 as a short-term base. Well, it would seem that the price action has broken above 72 and now awaits confirmation. And if so, we could be looking at $75 a barrel. But at this stage, I'm sitting on the sidelines with no real view and like to see how it all turns out and see if oil is as bullish as what it says it is as it breaks into this region of $72 a barrel. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.